Good morning, day 74. Well, we did wake up early, but now we're somehow the last ones out of camp again. Everybody has just left. Seems like everybody kind of woke up this morning a little bit later. But it's almost 7 o'clock and we're just getting out of the tent now. But we've had breakfast and coffee and we're all dressed and ready to go. It's just finished packing up the bag quickly. So it'll probably take us about 10 minutes to do that. And we'll be on the trail pretty soon here. I think we're gonna go 8 miles to Chimney Creek. And then we'll see how we feel when we get there. That should take us to probably 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, something like that. And yeah, there's a big hill climb after that. And I don't think we'll want to do that in the heat like we always seem to end up doing. We may just look for the road and see if we can get a ride a little bit up the trail. I don't know. See how my knee feels. With luck, it'll work with me today. Okay, we are ready to roll. It's a little overcast this morning. Quite a few clouds in the sky, which is kind of nice. We got condensation in the tent for the first time last night. We slept at 7,600 feet, so a little chilly this morning, but not too bad. I'm starting off the day with my base layer on. Just a merino shirt over top of my other smart wool shirt. My legs are already tired and I've just begun. I would hope that my compression socks would have helped and my knee brace would have helped, but I think that it just needs more rest. Time to heal. I'm so torn. I want to do the Sierra Mountains so bad, but I really don't think it's safe with an injured knee going in there with no exit strategy, really. Once I'm in there, I'm in there. And if I'm injured, it's gonna freaking suck. So let's see if we can make it to Kennedy Meadows first. So we're definitely coming into a lot more forest, a lot more rock in the mountain to work our way through and over. There's a lot more firs popping up here and there, and a lot of oak trees that are just coming alive right there in front of us here. We're definitely getting out of the desert section for SoCal and heading into the Sierras is supposed to be the reward for pushing through 700 miles of blazing heat and long water carries. I try to get my mind wrapped around this knee and try to remain positive that it's going to just get better all of a sudden. I really want it to. I don't want this hike to be over yet. Had a secondary thought of maybe just renting a car and meeting our friends at the road crossing to each town going through the Sierras, and then taking a few weeks off and continuing on in North Kennedy Meadows, I should say, in Lake Tahoe area. That way it would give my knees and legs some time to rest and recover. I think it's just overuse, and they're just fighting back right now. So, yeah, maybe take a few days off in Kennedy Meadows. Maybe that'll be the ticket. I don't know. Praying for a miracle here. Definitely some good clouds coming over that mountain. You got it. Yeah. Just watch your side. Wasn't as bad as I thought. Could have been. Well, with less than 2 miles to the camp, where hopefully we can maybe get a ride up to Kennedy Meadows, I have come to the realization that it's not the trail that's bothering my knee, it's the uphills and the downhills. So if we can eliminate those, I'd be totally fine. The downhills actually seem to hurt my knee more around the inner side of my knee and around the bottom, whereas when we climb up hills, it's the top of my knee and the back of my knee going into the hamstring that hurts a lot more. The level spots of the trail, or the gentle ups and downs, really don't seem to bother it too much. So if we could just straighten out the trail, that would be great. Found the water. Man, it's really flowing nice through here. I will take some of that. Well, at the moment it doesn't look like there's any cars around, just hikers. But we'll stop here, have some lunch, use the washrooms here, and then we will maybe head back down to the parking lot at the other end, or stand on the road, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Well, now we road walk. We've already been on this road for about 1.5 miles, give or take. Looks like we're gonna be walking for another couple miles anyways, until we get a paved road. There was a couple cars at the trailhead, but I think they're already on the trail doing day hikes or something of the sort, and nobody has passed us heading back out of town, or out to town. So we will have to walk to the main road and stick out our thumb there. So we just found a sign 2 miles down the road towards the highway, and it says we are going the wrong way. So now we are turning around begrudgingly and walking back. Well, we got a ride to Kennedy Meadows. There was a couple, Isabella and John, that just happened to be driving down the logging road, and they were heading to Kennedy Meadows to visit their son. So they picked us up and brought us all the way here. So thank you so much, Isabella and John. We appreciate you guys so much. Set up over here. We left a little spot for Captain and Backsplash as well. Woo! Captain Backsplash just got here. Welcome to Kennedy Meadows. Give me a hug, brother.
We haven't showered. We sing to you.
Hey, buddy.
Down the desert.
Fucking desert, right?
That's what everyone's saying.
My God is what I need. Get down and I cry out on my own knees. And when you look up at those stars that you see, remember that's just a bit.
Everybody's here!
Really peaceful.
Were you trying to hide?
Well, that brings this evening to a close. It has gotten really cold. Quite the contrast from really hot. I never thought I'd stop saying it was really hot, but yeah, we're in Kennedy Meadows now and it's really cold. So got a base layer on and my puffy jacket. And we're just climbing into the tent, and I'm going to climb into my sleeping bag because it's, as I said, really cold. Everybody showed up here tonight, and we're really happy to see everybody. We got Quad Father and Not Sorry and Captain and Backsplash, and then us, of course, and a few others that we haven't seen in a while as well. So it's really good to see a whole bunch of people, and unfortunately they're probably going to head on without us. We're going to, I think within the next day or two, get to Crest again and find a rental car. And then we will, we've decided we're going to head up along the trail because we sent our food up to towns along the trail anyways because we were planning on hiking. And so we're going to head up to those trails, pick up our food at the post office, do maybe a little car camping, maybe a little tent camping in some provincial parks or something like that. Provincial parks, state parks. I'm from Canada, so provincial. Anyways, so that will be one thing that we will do. We'll probably have the car for a few weeks as all our friends get through the Sierras, and we will hopefully be able to meet them. They can message us on the Garmin, and then we can meet them at the trailhead and shuttle them into town, into the post office and such, and maybe even provide a little trail magic for some people on the trail. So that's our plan. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Good night.